Okay, so my name is Auden Larratt. I'm 18 years old. I've really been arm wrestling my entire life, since I was born. Honestly, I don't remember a time when I haven't been arm wrestling. I've really gotten serious about arm wrestling when I hurt my shoulder, which was about a year ago. Wasn't much longer than that, but it was around a year ago when I really got serious about arm wrestling. And ever since then, I've trained like every single day without fail. Because I used to fight a lot. I used to do a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And back then, I was very lean, I was very light, and my cardio was amazing, but I wouldn't arm wrestle like every single day like I do now. And although that was a lot of fun, I eventually hurt my shoulder. And because of that, it forced me to kind of switch what I was doing, and then I really fell in love with arm wrestling when that happened. So I started just training every single day, and I gained like 30 pounds in like a couple months. Just from training and not doing as much cardio. I kind of got in a little bit worse shape, but yeah. So about a year I've been training arm wrestling. That's my main focus right now, just getting as good as I can at arm wrestling, and that's a little bit about me. Yeah, just yeah.
So let's say you found arm wrestling. Your buddy was an arm wrestling, like let's say a champion, a youth champion. Would you?
I think for sure I'd still fall in love with it as well. Honestly, it's such a great sport, and everybody I've ever introduced it to, almost every single person has also fallen in love with it. It's not like, I think the reason it's not as big as a lot of other sports is just because people don't know about it, and they just don't understand that it is a real sport. If more people understood that, I think it would be a huge sport, just like MMA or boxing or all these different martial arts. So to answer your question, yes, I would say absolutely. If I'd gotten introduced to it and I wasn't a Larratt, I wasn't already from a young age covered in arm wrestling, then yes, I would have fallen in love with it for sure.
What do you think about the people that arm wrestle, like the arm wrestling club, the arm wrestling scene? Is there something you like about it?
Yes, absolutely. I'd say the arm wrestling community is unlike any other. It's personally the greatest community I've ever been in. Like, I've been in a bunch of different like strength and fitness communities, and arm wrestling is my favorite. Anywhere you go, arm wrestlers are so supportive. They're always able to teach you new things and help you out. And I have not met a single arm wrestler who isn't trying to make you better. I mean, I guess there's a couple, but it's a very rare occasion, and everyone knows who they are, and you avoid them. But but I'd say the arm wrestling community is generally super, super positive and just greatly beneficial to anybody who's trying to get into arm wrestling.
So do you like like when you arm wrestle? Do you like the feelings that it gives you? Like when you get in a good position, you feel strong. The energy, you can feel the energy. You absolutely like that, right?
I totally love it. It's a feeling like no other. Honestly, it's a feeling of true strength and power, and you're matching somebody else's power, and it's raw, and you can feel it, and you can test different strengths and different areas of weakness, and you can improve on yourself. When you're arm wrestling with somebody that's close to you, it reveals weaknesses, which is very, very nice to feel. Like you can be like, oh, I'm strong right here. Oh, I'm weak in there. And now you know that's somewhere you got to work on. You got to be stronger in there. You got to work on that. And then, yeah, I'd say arm wrestling is a great way to truly show yourself and understand where you're weak, where you're strong, and grow really.
So you think arm wrestling like teaches you lessons even outside life, like it teaches 100%. You, it's almost like a guru.
I would say 100% arm wrestling is very influential on everyday life. It teaches you to adapt, really, to overcome adversity, and be strong, of course.
Be strong and be smart. Be patient.
Yep.
That's something I learned from arm wrestling. Being patient.
Being patient. It's a big part of arm wrestling. You don't want to rush it. You rush it, and you'll make mistakes.
So you're 18, right?
I'm 18.
So you started when you were 17 years old.
Yes, I really started when I was 17.
Before that, you would just just for fun, here and there, not training super hard.
No, before that, no. There'd be like every once in a while I'd train for like 2 months. I'd get into it, but I was never like really on a regimented program. I would never take it super seriously. I've competed my entire life, and I've always done well, but they're just kids divisions. They're nothing crazy. It's really just arm wrestlers kids who are in the same boat as I was, and it's, although it is a lot of fun, it's very different now that I'm 18, technically an adult.
So how many tournaments you say you've entered since for the past 1 year?
Past 1 year.
I saw you at provincials, and then I saw you at street Tweed Stampede? Not Tweed. Brockville Rib Fest?
Rockville. Yeah. Okay. So, I was at provincials, but that was when I was still fighting. I was still lighter. I wasn't really into arm wrestling at that point.
Yeah.
But by Brockville, I'd started to really get into it. And in Brockville, I only pulled right because my left was still really injured at that point. I hadn't gotten surgery yet. I got surgery in, I think it was early September, if I remember correctly. It might have been November. I don't remember. It was later than that. But my shoulder at that point was still messed up. So I pulled right, and I won my kids class like without much of an issue.
Youth class.
In my youth class, yeah. So I won that really without an issue, and then I decided to pull novice. And that was my first time ever pulling in any actual adult class. I was still 17 at that point. And it was great. It was so much fun. And I loved it. And I did a lot better than I thought I'd do. So I had so much fun that day. And then there was one after that. There was Capital Fair. And I pulled in that one as well. It was the same kind of thing. I only pulled right. Won my kids' class. And then I competed. This time it wasn't novice. It was open adults. And I mean, I got beat up by some of the guys, but it was good. I think
you won 2 matches at least.
I think I won 2 matches.
Yeah,
I think I won 2 matches, and although I lost one of the matches, I was very happy with my performance in one match. I cracked the guy's wrist back when I didn't think I was gonna, and he went on to win the class, and I was really happy about it. I think if I'd been a little bit smarter, and if I'd done it now, I think I could have won that match, but I mean. I made mistakes. I can't go back and change it, but I wish I could have tried it again. Oh well, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then I got my surgery right before Ottawa Open, and that was the huge tournament, like 500 people, where it was like all night long, and I still wanted to go to it. It was like a week after, and I'm like, I can go and compete. Like I wanted to go and compete, and I was gonna do it, but my parents were like, you really shouldn't, because I was still slung up and I would have to just pull like that, but. Man, it would have been so much fun if I'd gone that day.
So you broke your right arm. How old were you when you broke your right arm?
I think I was either 13 or 14. I think it was, probably around that. I think 14. It was arm wrestling. And I was pulling against a guy who was much bigger than me. And this is when I was like 100 pounds. Like I wasn't big when I was 14, 13. I hit like a kind of growth spurt around grade 10. Got a bit taller then, but... Yeah, so I was like 100 pounds, this guy was like 200 pounds, so like not even close, and we're locked in the hook, and I'm losing, and I'm like trying to like get in supinate, and I'm going, and I kind of get in a bad form, and he hits as well. I'll stay in camera. He hits as well, and then kind of what happens is I go, and it goes, and you can see the scar right there, and I did a bunch of surgery, so... cracked out, and it was terrible. Basically what happened is I was so fired up and so flexed that my tendon pulled my growth plate like way out of place. It ripped the attachment point off my bone, and I think it was almost 2 centimeters out of place, and I could feel it moved up my arm, and it was the grossest feeling ever. But so they put a screw in it, they pinned it in, and eventually for some reason my body pushed the screw out. It was pushing the screw out, and there was like a visible screw on my arm. So they had to go back in and take the screw out. And they did that one while I was still awake. So that one was really weird feeling, but
that was painful.
It wasn't. It was they froze up, so it wasn't really painful.
So you broke your right arm when you were 13.
Yep.
And then you got it fixed. And then you didn't arm wrestle for some time. Like you were just doing other sports.
Yeah. Oh, I still competed in tournaments and stuff, but I wasn't training for it. No.
Do you feel like you can stretch it out fully?
Yeah.
Oh,
no issues.
Yeah.
I feel like this injury actually helped me. It made my elbow, I think, a lot more solid than it would have been otherwise. Like I'm able to, when I hit, I'm able to have a lot of follow through. Before I didn't have that follow through, and I can't do it on my left. And I never could. And either it's a mental thing, or the elbow injury actually did make it a lot more stable and helped me out with that. So no way of knowing for sure, but now it's an ability I have. So. I like it.
So your left arm, you tore your bicep?
No, I dislocated my shoulder 3 times and tore all the ligaments in it. So it just kept coming out, and it wasn't gonna tighten up by itself. So they had to reattach everything, and that's only like 4 months ago that happened. Like that I got the surgery. So I'm still recovering, but I'm pretty much back to basically functionally full, but like range of motion isn't perfect yet. But everything else is good.
Nice. So what's your goal with arm wrestling? Like, do you have a big goal, like world championship, or do you just want to have fun?
It's a bit of both. I'd say right now, since I'm still 18, I'm still finding my way through the world. Right now, I'm just having fun with it. I love arm wrestling so much. I'm trying to get as good as I can. I want to win as many tournaments as I can, and I want to compete at the highest level I'm able to. And if that means world championship, if that means like titles and stuff like that, for sure. But right now, I'm just having so much fun with it, and I'm sticking with that. I'm focusing on the fun that I'm having, and I'm not worried too much about where I go with it. But yes, that would be a possibility for sure, of taking it really seriously.
Do you feel like there's pressure on you to do well when you're arm wrestling?
I'd say yes, there's definitely pressure, but personally, I like it. I like the pressure. It makes me really follow through with my goals and really holds me to my word, because I can't. Because I'm last name Larratt, it kind of forces me to know a little bit about arm wrestling and to be able to beat some people. So that kind of, it puts a little bit of pressure on me, but I like the pressure. I think I perform well under pressure, so I'm able to use that and fuel my training and become better than I would have been otherwise. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Yeah. So what's your like workouts like? Like how many times a week do you work out for arm wrestling?
So for arm wrestling, what I was doing before I'm coming up to this tournament, right now I'm doing nothing. I'm resting. I got a tournament in a week.
Let's say you have a tournament in 4 months.
4 months. Okay. So what I've started up recently is I'm doing this kind of weird training. It's like really light, like not crazy light, but I'm like doing like 30, 40 reps, and it's not like where I'm dead at the end, but it's good. I'm really doing, like, if I'm doing rise, for example, I'm letting myself go all the way down and all the way up. So it's just getting blood to the ligaments and making all my attachment points really strong. And then I do like really heavy. Like I'll do like 1 rep, 3 reps, and like quick into it, or like I do 2 different ways. I do one where it's quick into it, and that's closer to the time of competing. And I'll do one where it's like just maximum load that I'm able to support. Like, for example, like if I'm doing a rise, I'll tie it and I'll do like just 1 rep all the way up, and like the maximum amount I'm able to hold. And I'll do that like almost all the time through the day. I'll have my weight stack set up. Whenever I'm around here, I'll go over and I'll do it. So it's just, I'm always ready to give maximum effort, like really whenever. And for that kind of training, I'll do the circuit that I do with like the light weights. I'll do that once or twice a day, and then I will have actual arm wrestling practice around 4 times a week right now. So it adds
table
up.
time 4 times a
Table
week.
time 4 times a week.
So your training is heavily influenced by your dad. Like it's very similar.
Very similar. Very similar.
Yeah,
well,
very
of
similar.
course, because we use the same equipment. We
Yeah.
have all the same stuff.
Yeah. So
it's the same idea.
So lots of pronation, lots of rising, cupping.
Cupping.
Do you feel like you have to go to the gym, or not even go to the gym, just like work on your strength? Like let's say your push-up strength, your tricep strength, your shoulder. Bicep.
So I actually in school I have a fitness class, and we do that every day. We do general all over. We do legs, chest, everything. So I'm getting a general fitness from in school, and then at home I practice arm wrestling. And with friends, I'll go to the gym and like we'll do like legs or bench press or whatever, and just mess around. But I don't specifically have my own full body workouts. I do them at school and I do them with my friends. But if I'm at home doing my own workouts, it'll be arm wrestling related for sure.
Has your diet changed a bit the past 1 year? Like, are you eating more protein or stuff like that?
So it hasn't really changed that much in terms of what I'm eating. I just eat way more. Like I aim for carbs, I aim for protein, I aim for vegetables as well, and I just eat as much as I possibly can of that. I think I am a bit more conscious of what I eat as well. Like I'm not just going to eat junk food all day long. And definitely I do think about how much protein I have, and I try to eat as much as I can, eat as much carbs as I can, and always really be full, because I'm trying to get really as big as I can. Like that's the goal, and you got to eat big to get big. So
Yeah.
I'm eating big, yeah.
Hopefully we see you. So how, you're like 170 now?
I'm like, so a bit ago I was like 180, I think. I was like 180, and now like I started doing a bit more, like I was saying in fitness, I was doing a bit more like CrossFit stuff, which whatever about CrossFit, but it's making me lose a little bit of weight. Yeah,
stuff.
exactly, just general fitness stuff. So I'm down to like about 175, which is exactly what my class is at. So it's kind of perfect.
Okay, so let's talk about the tournament you have next week. You're competing next week, right?
Yes, I am.
You're competing at the, what is it called? High school tournament?
Yeah, high school tournament.
High school championship.
High school championship. It's so exciting. This is a huge opportunity for arm wrestling to explode, because it's just affecting all the younger generations, and those are the people that are gonna raise it up even higher.
So there's a video on your channel, right? Going through all the details about it.
Yep.
So let's say I'm a high schooler in Ottawa or like this region, and I'm 16 years old or 15 years old. I've never done arm wrestling. So how would this help me? Like, what's the goal of this championship tournament that's going to happen?
The goal of this championship is to get arm wrestling to schools, and to get it actually involved in the school board. Because if we can get it, like the real school board will host it, then we'll get it every year. It'll be a normal thing. It'll go to OFSA, which means it's the Ontario Student Fitness Fact. I don't know what it stands for, but it's all of Ontario. Like the schools all compete, and that would be like we'd have like regionals and we'd have provincials. That's kind of how it would go. And so the goal of what we're doing here is to get arm wrestling to all these different schools. That's really the goal of it. And right now we have Philippe Lazon. He started really all of this, and he reached out to a bunch of different schools, got permission from his board, and is now hosting this amazing tournament that is going to be so exciting. And basically, this is such a huge opportunity, because if it goes well, it can expand, and it can go to all different school boards, all different places. But it can also go really badly. That's the issue. It's high risk, high reward here. Because if people get hurt, if people break their arm, it could be like, yeah, we're never doing this again.
Hopefully,
and
fingers crossed.
I am really hoping the refs are quick and smart and super safe. Because if nobody gets hurt, this will be a huge stepping stone for getting arm wrestling to the next level. But if people get hurt, like I was saying, it's terrible, terrible news.
So the goal would be to get, let's say, 80% of all schools in Ontario to form like a league, and then they have maybe inter-school competition, and then a big championship once a year.
Exactly.
Where like the winners of each school face each other.
That would be the idea.
That would be awesome, right?
That would be so cool.
Help grow the sport. Like you can go on YouTube, you put on children's arm wrestling, it gets lots of views.
It does get a lot of views.
It helps promote the sport a lot. Children's arm
absolutely does. People love it. People love to see it. But no, it's super, super exciting. It's a great new prospect.
So let's say I'm a math teacher, or let's say I'm a gym teacher at a school in Toronto that's not part of this tournament. How would they reach out? They just reach out to Philippe Lazon?
So because it's Toronto, it wouldn't be the same school district area.
Yeah.
But for them, if you're a math teacher or most likely gym teacher, most of the gym teachers run it, then reach out to your board, get permission, and people are always willing to, like, people love arm wrestling. Like, as soon as I even brought it up to my school, everybody's like, oh, can I help with that? Like, all the teachers were jumping on the opportunity. Like, contact your board, get permission, and as soon as you get permission, start publicizing it. People will come to you. That's exactly what happened here. He publicized it, and now we've got like 13 different schools all being in one tournament, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be insane. And that's the idea.
So do you think you'll have some videos on your YouTube from this tournament?
100%. I'll be posting everything I get there. I'll be filming a lot that day. Most likely I'll have like one of my class and like one of like all my buddies' classes.
You have to compete as well. Like as a person who competes and films,
yeah,
trust me, like if you're gonna compete, let the filming to someone else.
For sure, yeah.
Like you can film other classes, like what I do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I film all the other classes except mine. Because when I film my own class, it kind of hinders my performance.
No, for sure. I'm gonna get somebody else to film all my stuff, but
you can film others, but get someone else to film.
For sure, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm actually like, this is my first tournament where I'm really hyped for it.
Nice.
Like I've always loved tournaments. I've always loved competing, but this one's so exciting.
So there's weight classes, right?
There's weight classes.
And age classes.
Yes, it's seniors and juniors. So grade 9s, 10s, and then grades 11, 12s. And I don't know the weight classes for juniors and for girls, but I know for guys. For guys, seniors, it's 0 to 130, 130, 175, 175 plus. It's kind of a weird weight class, but I fit in like right in the middle class, which is perfect. I'm right at the top of the middle class.
And you're 175.
I'm 175
on
the
the
dot.
like 160 or anything.
No. So I'll be right at the top of the middle class. So
what's your height right now? Like,
I'm about 6'3". I think we just measured. I'm about 6'3".
Do you think you stop growing, or are you gonna grow more?
I'm still growing. I'm visibly still growing.
You want to beat your brother.
Yeah,
You
well,
want to
yeah.
get bigger than him.
I want to be a lot bigger than him. That's the goal. But thing is, Milo's still growing, and
Oh,
he's
he's
still
massive.
20, and he's still getting taller.
Nice.
Like if that, like my dad grew till he was 25.
Oh.
Milo's 20, and he's still steadily growing.
That's good genetics. Like,
Yeah,
I
no, it's
stopped
good.
growing when I was 16. So
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's good. Hopefully you get massive.
Hopefully that would be great news. But
You see, so if, let's say you are 6'6", you're as big as your dad. What do you think would be a good weight for you? 220? You think you'll be happy at 220 for a while?
I think so. I think 220 is nice. I think 220 is a great weight for me because, like we were talking about genetics, metabolism in this family is very high. Like it's naturally just very, very high. Easy to lose weight, no problem at all. Harder to gain weight. I feel like I can be in really good shape at 220, at 6'6", and still be able to compete really well. That would be where I would think I would be. If I'm any shorter than that, maybe I could be even a little bit less. If I was taller, a bit more. It all depends.
Nice.
And for sure, I could bulk up for some matches. Like if there was some where it was like, oh, pull me 250, I could probably get there. Like if I was taller and older, but this is all just, yeah.
So have you had your first super match? Yeah.
Not really. No.
Just
not
like
really.
friendly super
Yeah, just friendly stuff. I haven't. I'm taking my time with it. People keep asking me. People are calling me out all the time, but but like whatever. Like I'm really not in a rush. I'm doing this more for the longevity. I'm just trying to steadily get better. I'm not trying to do anything crazy right now. Like I'm not too interested in having super matches. Don't get me wrong. It would be a lot of fun, but the risk versus reward is high as well. And just like the rewards, whatever I did a super match, I won. The risk is I can get hurt in a super match. I can do a lot of things wrong in a super match. And I don't think I'm at my point right now where super matches are really viable for me. Like I'll compete in tournaments, I'll do all these different things, but super match at that my level and my age, whatever about it. Like I'm not too worried about them.
Do you have like a arm that's stronger? Let's say, is your left stronger, your right stronger?
My right is way stronger. It's not even close. It's not even like in the same league. No. Like some people I might lose to left, I'll just kill them right. Like I would say my right arm is about at least 20% stronger in all my lifts. Like at least, and like easily.
What's your like the one arm pronation lift? How much do you think it can do?
Pronation?
Right.
I'm not
Like a
sure.
pronated
Yeah.
back pressure.
A wrap around the thumb, so it's purely pronation instead of like a wrap around just through the middle.
But you're not really like you're setting the pronator and then you're like the Levan 200 pounds or 220-pound lift.
Yeah,
like,
well that
or whatever
was
your
crazy.
dad does. Like he does a riser and a pronation. Right?
Yeah. So for that one, he wraps the belt around the thumb, goes over the side, so it turns your hand out like this. You're fighting against it. I think I was doing about 80. I
80
think
pounds.
that's what I got to. Not sure exactly. It was somewhere around that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But there are 17-year-olds in Toronto who can do like 130.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. My pronation isn't anything crazy. My rise is pretty good. I can rise like 60, 65,
60? That's
which I'm talking like right over the front. So it's really pulling the hand down, and I'm not dropping the hand. If the hand drops, it's not a proper lift.
So 65.
65, 60.
Yeah, I think. Do you know arm wrestling news, Pradeep?
Yeah.
I think he did 55 on that lift.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Like every other lift was pretty trash, but that lift was good for him.
Yeah.
Having a shower thought, you and Pradeep, like 6 months ago. I think now you crush him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'd like to pull pretty deep. That'd be fun.
That's just a shower thought. That's a good pay-per-view match.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be fun.
$5 pay-per-view, everyone's buying that. Everyone wants to see Pradeep get beat
versus
up.
Auden Larratt. Yeah.
Or Auden get beat up. Who knows? But
Yeah, that'd be funny for sure. I like Pradeep's stuff. I like arm wrestling news.
yeah, he's put in a lot of work, right?
Yeah, he puts a lot of work in this.
So you started YouTube. I would say like 3 months ago. You got serious into
About
it.
that, yeah.
You got serious into it.
Yeah, I think I posted my first video. What was my first video? I talked about what I was training, really. I mean, I had the YouTube channel for like, I've had it for like 5 years.
Yeah.
But I just posted like stupid stuff with friends
stupid.
back then. But.
And I did see your first video. I was super impressed because you put it together really well. You're talking. You're like it's almost like Devin Larratt, olden days Devin Larratt YouTube. These days, Devin's YouTube is kind of
just talking on the sweat stained couch right here. Yeah.
But whatever. We love it. We still.
What was my first video?
I think it was your training. Like you did a pronation lift, your cup, pronation, and rise. You just did like these 3 exercises, and you were just really good at talking. I remember seeing that video and I said, I think I commented on the video that you're really good at making videos.
Oh, thank you
and
very
I
much.
put in two what is that? Emojis. What are the usual emojis? The iron arm emoji, like the robot arm emoji that everyone uses.
Awesome.
So that's really good.
Yeah, it's crazy how much my training switches up. Like, I'm always having new ideas, and just like my dad, he switches his training like monthly. He'll get a new idea and be like, "Oh, this is what I got to do," and be like, "Oh, that was a terrible idea. Switch it up now." And I gotta say, I'm very similar in a lot of ways to that. Like, I'll have an idea, like, "Oh, this is the new thing. Like, this is," and then I'll like think about it later in the day and be like, maybe not, and then I'll do it for like a week and be like, "Ah, it's probably a terrible idea." And right now, I like my training. I like my training a lot, but I feel like, again, I might switch it up soon. I might start going a little bit heavier, maybe lower reps, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to be switching it around for a long time, but right now I'm just building myself as I'm building my own brand, and I'm having so much fun with it. Like, I love posting my videos. Like, coming up with new ideas is just great for me. My videos aren't exactly like high effort and high like editing quality, but if I have an idea, I'll put some effort into it and take some time. But I'm just there to help some people. Like the safety video, for example, I'm just trying to make sure nobody gets hurt and help a bit with training and grow the sport. But it's grown my channel way more than I thought it would. I thought I'd be like maybe a couple thousand subs, like 1 or 2, but I think I'm at 13 now. 13,000 subscribers, which is way more than I thought I'd be at. Way more.
Quite a bit of views too. Like,
it's good, yeah.
And it's not just because like they want to see you arm wrestling. It's because of your speaking skills and your skills to put together a video. Like a bit of video editing is needed. A bit of making sure the quality of the video is good. So you enjoy that, right?
I do.
Like,
I do enjoy it.
So you think about what you're going to speak. Like, you just note it down on a piece of paper or like in your notes and then plan it ahead. So what's your let's say you want to make a YouTube video tomorrow about East versus West 7 or something. So how do you go about putting it together?
So for me, I'll get my general idea first. I'll just think about it in my head. I don't write a lot of stuff down. Like, I think about it in my head, what I want to say, what I really want to get from the video, and I'll kind of like talk it out in my head to myself and have the general plan of kind of how the video is going to flow and how it's going to go. And I've never really written a script per se. Like, I've never written exactly what I'm going to say, other than I think I did once some voiceover, but it was just a couple lines. I wanted to make it really concise. But yeah, I really think about what I'm going to say beforehand, and then I shoot it. And if I'm like, oh, I'm going way off topic, I'll just do it again. And yeah, so far that's worked for me. I haven't needed.
Is there any plans for YouTube? Like, do you want to do something new? Let's say, not just talking about arm wrestling. Maybe, I don't know. You want to get some super matches in there, like organize some super matches in your high school. What's your...
Possible. I'd say for sure it's possible. I'm going to be posting more arm wrestling stuff. I've got a video coming up that I think is kind of funny. It's just a stupid video. I'm going to post maybe some stupid kind of funny videos.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I think this one's kind of funny that I'm going to do. It's really dumb. Like, it's a really dumb video. Basically what I'm doing is in it, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm worried for this tournament coming up, and I'm going to get better at the 3 S's: strength, speed, and stamina. And I'm just doing stupid stuff to get better at them. It's just...
like the top 36 moves. I remember that video.
Yeah, it's just dumb stuff like that. So yeah, it's just
having fun.
Yeah,
having fun. That's
having fun.
YouTube is all about that.
Exactly, just have fun with it.
Yeah. So like you said, you go to the gym and you're doing some fitness stuff, right? How many pull-ups do you think you can do? Like neutral grip pull-ups. How many pull-ups can you do in one go?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure because of my shoulder. I'm not actually supposed to do pull-ups right now. Before my shoulder.
The max you've ever done. The max pull-ups you've ever done.
Max pull-ups I've ever done. I got good at pull-ups for a while. I was really good at pull-ups. I was able to do muscle-ups consistently. I think I did 10 muscle-ups in a row. Was my best. They weren't great. Like, they weren't like flawless straight, but they were good enough. Like, they weren't like climbing over. Like, they were good. And I think for pull-ups I got I maybe got 20.
20.
I don't remember exactly, but I think 20.
Like 170.
Somewhere around there, I think.
That's good. That's good. And if you can still do 20 if you're at 220, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You throw in some fat grips in there when you're doing pull-ups? Have you tried putting in some fat grips?
I've never tried it. I've seen people do it. I thought it was interesting for sure, but I've never really given it a shot. No. I have done like weighted pull-ups where I put like I just see how like one if I can do one pull-up and like how much weight. I did that with my buddy. One of my buddies. We both got like pretty good at muscle-ups and pull-ups over a bit, like some bar stuff, and we got a backpack. We put weights in it and just see how like what we maxed out at, and that was just a lot of fun. That I'm honestly terrible at it. Like I was always terrible at getting like the weight. Like I could do a lot. Like my endurance was good, but my like maximum effort was never like amazing. So I don't think I got that much. I got like maybe a plate, maybe 45 pounds, but I don't think so. I don't even think I did. I think it was less than that. Yeah, I don't really remember.
How about push-ups? Like, have you ever tried to do a max amount of push-ups?
Yeah. So push-ups, I'm not too bad at. Push-ups, I'm okay. Maximum straight, I've done. I think it was like 60 something, and like in good form, like straight to the ground,
60.
straight up.
That's good.
And that's like without stopping. I'm not resting.
Yeah.
Like if I rested, could be more, but I've never really tried that. I tried to go straight without stopping, and I got like 60 something, but I couldn't do that now. I couldn't do that now anymore. But that's when I was fighting more.
That's impressive. Like doing 60 push-ups, 20 pull-ups. Like whenever people come to me for advice, who like extreme newbies, I just tell them just do pull-ups and push-ups every day, and you'll be much stronger.
Yeah, and push-ups and pull-ups are great for your physique and just general strength all around. It helps connect mind to muscle as well. Those are very general. Bodyweight exercises are great. Like for new people, super, super great because low chance of injury. Very, very low chance of injury. Because people sometimes, they ego lift and will do something stupid if they're doing with weights, but you can't really do anything stupid with push-ups. Like unless you're doing like one arm and like jumping and clapping. But yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, so now I'm going to move on to rapid fire
Okay.
section. I just made that up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask random questions and let's see if you can answer.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? Green.
Green, let's go. What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? Probably dog. I don't know.
A dog.
Yeah, dogs are nice. Yeah, I like dogs.
Okay. Yeah, dogs are nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Honestly, I don't know. I like all Quentin Tarantino stuff. All his stuff's really good. I like the Django Unchained. That was a great movie.
That's perfect.
Great
That's
movie.
A great movie, right? Yeah, Django Unchained. Pulp Fiction, yeah.
All those ones are great. Great movies.
Okay, let's move on. What's your favorite? Like, who's your favorite male arm wrestler?
Male arm wrestler. Auden Larratt.
Okay, other than that,
I like Dennis Blankoff.
Dennis
Yeah,
Blankoff.
I like him a lot.
Second favorite male arm wrestler.
For sure.
Favorite female arm wrestler?
Gabriela Vasconcelos.
I
For sure.
realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
she's
she's
the
awesome. Yeah, she's so good.
Do you have a celebrity crush? Like, let's say.
Celebrity crush. I'm not. I don't think so. Not
Come on.
really. Not,
You
off the
had to
top
give
of my
an
head. I don't know.
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, for sure. Him.
I think he had a crush on Uma Thurman. Maybe?
Uma Thurman. That's a good one. I'd say Uma Thurman. That's not a bad pick. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's Catherine Zeta-Jones. You know her?
I don't think I know her. No. What's she in?
I think she's in Terminal. Have you seen the movie Terminal?
Terminal.
It has Tom Hanks. He's stuck in an airport.
Oh no, I heard about that. I never actually watched it. I think I meant to, but I never saw that one.
Off topic, like I was watching Schindler's List yesterday.
Yep.
Schindler reminds me of your dad so much.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
So you have no celebrity crush? Come on.
No, not really. I like Uma Thurman. I think Uma Thurman's a good pick. Yeah, I think that's a good one actually.
Okay.
But.
According to you, like, who do you think is top 5 arm wrestler right now?
So top 5. We'll talk right hand.
Yeah, right hand.
Levon's number 1, undisputed. And then second, I'm probably gonna go with Hermes. And then probably Dad. I'd say probably Auden Larratt. And then it gets interesting. And then like you can say top 2 were kind of like Levon, Hermes.
Top 3. I would say top 3.
Top 3.
is
I'd say Devin as well. And then it gets really interesting. And then it's kind of all over the place. I would say personally, I think Gennadi's maybe 4. Gennadi's really good.
Did Jerry just beat him?
Yeah, but the whole thing is Jerry beat Gennady, but Jerry's not beating any of these other guys on the list. Like not really. Like Hermes would kill Jerry. Levon would kill Jerry.
I think
Dad would kill Jerry.
I think so.
And then I think probably Dave Chafee.
Dave Chafee. But did
five?
Morozov did?
Morozov.
People are forgetting Morozov.
I didn't even.
I have Morozov at number 4, and Jerry at number 5. That's
Jerry
my
number
opinion.
5. Mm-hmm.
But Morozov is number 4.
Morozov, that's a good pick for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean Morozov's so new. He's so new. He's so young. He's got so much potential. It's really interesting to see. Like he hasn't, like, has he pulled Dave? Has he pulled?
Yeah, he beat Dave.
He beat Dave. I didn't see that one. I missed that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Morozov's definitely. I'd say he's up there for sure. Morozov is.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, no, number 4 I think is a good pick. Number 4, Morozov, and then 5. I don't think it's Jerry. I don't think Jerry's 5. Like, yes, he's East First West champion, but
yeah, maybe Dennis. We don't know.
Dennis.
Maybe Dennis
is not a bad pick either. I'd say Dennis 5 is a good pick. But we haven't seen a lot from Dennis. He's pulled a couple people and clearly dominated. Like he dominated John, which is very impressive to do, but I mean, there's a big weight difference, big less differences. So it'd be interesting to see his next matches coming up, to actually see exactly where he is placed. But so I'd say that's my top 5.
I think we can end it soon.
End it soon for sure.
Yeah, we just. Yeah, it's been 40 minutes.
All right, sounds good. You sure?
Yeah, give us a flex, man. Come on, let's see those guns.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking massive. Looking massive, for sure. Okay, what's your favorite food? Like, what do you like eating a lot?
I like sushi. I love sushi so much. I can eat sushi. I'm going to sushi later. And I can eat sushi anytime, any day, over and over again. I just love it. That's my favorite one for sure.
Like, what's your favorite meat then? Like salmon, I'm guessing?
Salmon's good, but actually, if I go to sushi, they got this special beef where they cut up thinly sliced, like just quickly flash fried steak, and it's so good. It's so good. So that one.
So sushi is your favorite pick.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite fruit? Like
fruit. I like bananas. Bananas are very good. I like mangoes as well.
Mangoes are pretty good. Yeah.
I think mango's probably my favorite. I would say for sure. Yeah, definitely. Maybe pomegranates as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of pomegranates.
Pomegranates are healthy.
Oh yeah, they are. I like pomegranates.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish it up there, guys.
Right.
Hope you guys liked it. Yeah. Auden Larratt, he's gonna be massive one day. Okay. See you.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.